Good afternoon, everyone. I am Syed Abdul Mateen from Batch 9, and my topic for the seminar is sentiment analysis using machine learning and deep learning under the guidance of Professor Santosh E. The flow of the presentation is as follows. First, we'll look into introduction, then literature survey, methodology, followed by algorithm comparison, real-time case studies, applications, advantages and disadvantages, conclusion and future enhancements, and references used. Sentiment is an attitude, emotion, mood, or etc. Sentiment analysis is to identify the polarity of review, text, or the subjective and the emotions of a particular topic or the particular topic in a document or sentence. Since early 2000, sentiment analysis is the most vigorous research areas of data mining and natural language processing. Sentiment analysis is the field which deals and analyzes people's opinions, sentiments, and attitudes, behavioral responses to certain events or incidents based on written language available. It has become one of the most active areas in research due to surge in the fields like machine learning, deep learning, and blending of such areas with the earlier used statistical methods of NLP. Sudden bloom in sentiment analysis comes with the growing interest and active participation in social media. Such reviews of various topics and arts, forums discussion about relevant issues, blogs and microblogs about opinions and information sharing. The combination of machine learning approach and NLP are applied to analyze sentiment of text for particular sentences. Sentiment analysis can be applied to almost all possible domains like products, services, for social events and political elections, market research, social media, etc. I have referred around 6 papers, out of which 3 are displayed here. The first paper is titled as Sentiment Analysis Using Machine Learning and Deep Learning, published by Yogesh Chandra and Antorib Jana in the year 2020. In this paper, effective ways to perform sentiment analysis or opinion mining using user tweets is discussed, where the datasets used for the experiment were first GOP debate, Bitcoin tweets, IMDb movie reviews, and live tweets using Twitter API were used and trained and deployed over 7 different classifiers for comparison. They were naive Bayes, MNB classifier, Bernoulli classifier, logistic regression, stochastic gradient descent, linear SVC, and CNN LSTM, out of which the CNN LSTM classifier gave the best classification results. The second paper is titled as Sentiment Analysis of Movie Reviews Using Heterogeneous Features, published by Rachana Bandhana in the year 2018. In this paper, combination of machine learning and lexicon-based approach was used. In this, the movie's dataset was manually created and labeled using different sources, and polarity-based method was used for determining the sentiment polarity, and the results were not as accurate as expected. But this model was able to detect a few emoticons, which helps sentiment analysis model to achieve better results. Only if the classifier used in this model was good, it would have achieved its expectations. Third paper is titled as Sentiment Analysis of Restaurant Reviews Using Combined CNN LSTM, which was published by Naimul Hussain, Mohammad Rafiuzzaman, and Zarin Nasrin in the year 2020. In this paper, restaurant reviews are classified using a deep learning model called Combined CNN LSTM. In this, the dataset was created using web scraping technique, and the classifier was compared with naive Bayes and linear SVM to test and compare the classification rate. And then combined CNN LSTM procedure was discussed for sentiment analysis. Let us look into the methodology by taking the restaurant review sentiment analysis model as an example. First step is the data collection. The data is collected using web scraping technique, which is an accepted way of data collection. Web data extraction is an effective method through which the data is collected and stored in the database as Excel format. The data was collected from the web application with whom the restaurants are associated. A dataset of 1,000 reviews with 500 labeled as positive and 500 labeled as negative was obtained. The data set first obtained was unlabeled data set, and which was later labeled as two columns as reviews and category. In the next step, pre-processing of data is done. This is done to clean the data, as quality data helps in optimizing test errors. First, contractions are added to the data set and short forms of the contractions are removed. Then the text is split and punctuations are removed. Then if the data has Unicode, then it is replaced correctly. And then at last, stop words were removed and well-furnished data set is obtained. Next, a word-to-vec model is used to convert text into word vectors, which is fed into the classifier as the input. The classifier being used is a combined CNN LSTM classifier, which we will look into in the upcoming slide. TensorFlow 2.2.0 is used for training and evaluating the model. 80% of data was used for training and 20% of data was used for testing purposes. Before looking into what combined CNN LSTM is, let's look into what CNN is. CNN stands for Convolutional Neural Network and is a type of artificial neural network used in image recognition and processing that is specifically designed to pixel data. CNN has three layers. They are convolutional layer, pooling layer, and fully connected layer. In the combined CNN LSTM model, convolutional and pooling layers from the CNN model are being used. Now, let us look into what LSTM is. LSTM stands for long short-term memory and is a kind of recurrent neural network, which is capable of learning order dependence in sequence learning problems. In the combined CNN LSTM model, LSTM's hidden layers and output layer along with an external function is used. Now, let's see what combined CNN LSTM is. Combined CNN LSTM is a model which uses both CNN and LSTM layers. CNN layers are used to extract low-level features and LSTM extracts high-level features. Here, low-level features refers to short words and high-level features refers to a bit longer words. Input texts are treated as a matrix where each row of that matrix is a vector representation of a word, which is done by word-to-vec word embedding. This embedding layer with dimensions or vocabulary size of 300 was used. Next convolutional layer with 256 filters with the kernel size of 3 was applied at the output of embedding layer to learn the lower level features from the words. Convolutional layer can learn low level features and short-term dependencies from words. Max pooling layer was used for reducing the dimensionality of the model. All this output is fed to a LSTM layer with a hidden size of 128. LSTM can learn long-term dependencies and high-level features from words because of having a memory unit. These high-level features are further used for classification. Before that, for reducing overfit, a dropout rate of 0.25 was introduced. Finally, a softmax function is used to classify the reviews that are positive or negative. The accuracy of the model was compared to two other classifiers, which are naive Bayes and linear SVM. It was observed that naive Bayes showed 89% accuracy, linear SVM showed 76% accuracy, and combined CNN and LSTM showed 94.22% accuracy, which is why the classifier chosen was combined CNN and LSTM. Sentiment analysis model is used in social media platforms like Facebook and Instagram, where users' posts are analyzed by the text captions over the news feed if the person is spreading hatred towards an issue or is threatening someone or is sharing depressed thoughts. After analyzing if the post is against the policies, then it is removed within 24 hours. Fluid AI is a web-based application which is a complete model which has three models combined, which are sentiment analysis model, emotion analysis model, and intent analysis model. It is a paid version and is a chatbot which recognizes sentiment of a text as positive or negative, and based on this, emotion and intent behind the text is determined. Sentiment analysis is used in monitoring the posts over social media platforms, monitoring any particular brand's reviews or customer questions or reviews classification over a product, and is used in market research where it suggests a suitable market by analyzing the filters. Advantages of this model are that it extracts both low level and high level features. And it can be deployed in any field as the model creates its own data set. Accuracy of this model is better than other methods till date. A few disadvantages of this models are that emoticons cannot be classified in this model. They are neglected. This model classifies the sentiments as positive and negative. It would have been effective if this model could have also included with emotional and emotion analysis and intent analysis. It could have increased the size for better accuracy. This model could have increased the size of data set. A combined CNN LSTM architecture is used to deploy sentiment analysis. This approach brings out the best possible technique till date for sentiment analysis. Accuracy could be increased by increasing the number of layers in the model, which would be major improvements. As the dataset is of only 1,000 reviews, the accuracy of the model has been achieved as 94%. The accuracy might increase nearly close to 100% if a larger dataset is being considered. An emoticons classifier could be added to classify emoticons in the text. Other models could be combined along with this sentiment analysis model for a greater impact. These are the references used. Thank you.
Martin.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Can you define stop word and what is the technique for removing stop words?
So stop words are basically the words which are like these adjectives, articles, and all these words are stop words. Like suppose if you take an example of a sentence like the movie was great. In this, the only movie and great are the words which we can take as an example. Other words like the movie, the was, and if there are any punctuations, all those words are stop words. So stop words can be neglected by using this tokenization method.
Okay, can you elaborate dependency? Word dependency, example you just now mentioned, best movie, good movie, bad movie. Okay, if
Yes,
in case if you specify the movie was good,
yes,
movie
sir.
was so good. Okay,
Yes,
so good.
Yes, sir.
Now the movie is dependent on 3 words. So good. The 2 words. Okay,
yes,
like that.
Yes,
Some of the sentence statements as depends upon a positive dependent word or negative dependent word.
yes,
So how these operations are performed?
So these operations, sir, like the polarity of these are tested, sir. Like suppose if like there are like movies, and if it is a neutral movie is a neutral word, so for that it would be a it would give it as a zero number as 0. Great is a positive word. Positive and negative words are given numbers as +1 and -1. So if if we consider this full statement as if the movie was good, then movie is having the number as 0 and good is having the number as +1. So the output of this sentence would be +1, which results in positive. Suppose if we take it as the movie, yes, sir.
And now you consider one more situation like this dependent word. Movie was not good. Okay,
yes,
it contains both positive and negative.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, for this, So for this, we are using in this combined LSTM layer, sir, CNN LSTM layer, where CNN takes or recognizes all these words like movie, good, and all these words. So these words which are like not and all these words are being neglected. So LSTM layer, what it does is it looks again into those, and those are the only the looks again. If you use bidirectional LSTM and all those all those type of LSTMs, it looks again and it grasps those words, and those words are also included in into this.
What is the maximum length of the statement?
Sir, the vocabulary size in this model, which in the paper which has been defined, was 300.
Okay, how many features?
Sir, I'm not sure about it.
Okay, that is the main important thing when you
Yes,
mentioning for classification also number of features is important. Key
yes,
feature
sir.
is important. Based on the number of features and key feature, classification will be performed, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Feature is very important when you're classifying the feature and performing filtering operation. Okay.
Okay, okay, sir. Sir, any other questions?
Nothing.
Sir, I'm not able
nothing?
to. Sir, yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're audible now, sir. Yeah.
Okay, nothing. There are no questions from me, but the presentation and the topic and explanation was too good. Overall,
Okay.
it was good.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Any questions from student side? Okay, anyway, Mithun, thank you for presentation. It was good
Thank you so
presentation.
much. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. I thank everyone for joining my presentation.